Hello, everybody. We're going to be talking about that seismic earthquake today. 8.8 on the Richter scale. Quite, I believe, top six, seventh earthquake,
I think
Dutch.
it's
Do
I
you
think it's
recall?
ranked the sixth biggest earthquake ever recorded on the
Yeah.
Richter scale. Obviously, this happened in Russia, in the Kamchatka region. More
Yep.
specifically, there was a huge earthquake. It devastated a lot of the area, and it sent a seismic shock in the form of a tsunami through the Pacific
hmm
Ocean, targeting places like Japan, Alaska, the west coast of the United States, and Hawaii. Now, if anybody was on
Yeah.
Twitter yesterday, they knew this was blowing up all over the place. I
Yeah.
couldn't see anything that wasn't Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. Everyone was very concerned
Quite a
about the
big
Hawaiian
shockwave to
Islands
reach all the way
because
there.
they
Yeah.
knew this thing was coming in. Oahu was, you can see all the cars going through the streets of Oahu. It was packed. Everyone's trying to get to higher ground. We got a couple videos here, but for the most part, everybody kind of knows that everything seems like it's okay. A couple places in Hawaii
Hmm.
have flooded, but there are, as far as I know, of this recording, there are no reported deaths. There is very minimal
That's it.
destruction.
Yeah.
There's some flooding. This,
That's definitely some silver lining.
yeah, this video comes right now from Hanalei Bay, which is on the north shore of Kauai, and it's just going to show about. Oh, yeah, let's play this. And I can't play it, but it's going to show the water is actually, you see it being pulled back here, which is exactly what's supposed to happen before a tsunami hits. It's going to take all the water because then it's going to spit it right back out. Obviously, at this particular spot, they say the waves only got to about 3 feet. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, it
Yeah.
does. It seems like this kind of passed over the Hawaiian Islands, and everyone, like, I saw some things. Oh, we're on the seventh floor, we're on the ninth floor, we're on the fourth floor. We're advised to be above the fourth floor, stuff like that. And it seems like, not that the tsunami systems are not good. Obviously, they're in place for a reason. This is the first tsunami that has actually happened, or the first tsunami warning that's gone off in Hawaii, I believe, since 2011, which was when Japan had that huge earthquake. Which I think, but yeah, this is Hilo, which is the north side, or no, the east side, I'm sorry, of the Big Island. And you can see here, there's obviously some
What's
flooding.
up? Now we getting somewhere. OSHA coming to the front door. All right.
But
Plants are being dragged out.
yeah, obviously, you see there's
Look
walkways
here.
covered here. They say the water got to about
All right.
6.92 feet. But like I said, there's no reported deaths. It seems like advisory this morning was that everybody was allowed to go back to their homes or their hotels or whatever they're doing. And it seems like pretty much the crisis passed, and it was, very minimal flood damage in some areas, but everybody's safe.
Good. Yeah. At
But
least there wasn't too catastrophic.
the only person who really seemed to get hit really hard by this
Really
tsunami
catastrophic.
was Oprah Winfrey. Now,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, everybody knows, or if you don't know, Oprah Winfrey owns a 2,000-acre property uh, on Maui. And I'm sure everybody remembers, if you don't, we're going to bring that up, her grifting for the Lahaina fires when she was pretty much begging regular people to put into her coffers so it could go through her charity so she could get tax write-offs for helping the people that she may or may not have been trying to buy the land for. You can't tell I don't like Oprah. And I
And
do.
from.
Yeah. So this was breaking, and this was, I got to really get this out to Nick Sorter here.
Yeah.
Nick Sorter, obviously, I think he really kind of got his start with the Lahaina fires. He went down there, he did a lot of investigative journalism, he did a lot of good work down there. So obviously, he's very familiar with Maui, he's familiar with the area. But he says, breaking, people in Maui, Hawaii, trying to escape the tsunami are begging Oprah to open a private road to higher ground, and she's still refusing. Time is running out. Oprah's road is marked in blue. The only other route to higher ground is the red route, and it's gridlocked. Open the road from Wailea. Oprah and Maui government should. Now, there is a note down here. Oprah's road is open according to the Maui Police Department. That was not the case, evidently, and I'm going to show you some information of that. But just so you understand, I could play the video really quick. Obviously, traffic's going to be gridlocked here. Because
Everyone's just trying to get
everybody
to
is going
safety.
one way. And for anybody
Yeah.
who has, this is bumper to bumper, even on rush hour Maui. But for anybody who doesn't really understand how Maui is set up, this is pretty much where you stay in Maui. Or you can go over here to the west, but we're not going to focus on that. Kihei and Wailea essentially are the resort areas down here, and then you have Kanapali over this way. But to be able to get up to Haleakala, which is the high ground over here, there is no direct road to go over. You actually have to go up the coast, and then you have to go. This is the airport, by the way. So you have to go up the coast, go around the airport, and then you have to start traveling up right around here, and then it goes up. Which takes a very long time because there's no direct route. You literally have to go up. So when it's bumper to bumper traffic and you're only moving 5 miles, 10 miles an hour or something like that, it's going to take you forever to get up here. It takes about, just go from Kihei up to Haleakala. It's going to take you, like even in great traffic conditions, it'll take you at least an hour, 40 minutes. So that's why people are begging her. It's like, listen, there's only one way up here.
She could literally save lives.
There are not, yeah, there are not a lot of roads on Maui. So you can easily, if you open up your private road, which could, all these people could take, and this is a 4-mile stretch. Obviously, you can see 4 miles. I don't know how many. This has got to be at least 20, 30 miles. It's very long to wrap all the way around, but there aren't a lot of roads inland here, except for Oprah's special road. But unfortunately, I'm just going to...
How nice to have your own private road in Hawaii.
How'd that get in there? Sorry. But obviously, Oprah has owned this estate for a while. She is... I don't know. She owns 2,000 acres on Maui. She bought every one of those acres at $6,000 an acre, which obviously for anybody listening, it's like, geez, if there's one person who, I would go and buy an acre on Maui for $6,000 for an acre. Yeah, I'll take that acre. But no, it was something cut from the Hawaiian government, specially given to Oprah because she needs all that room. So she doesn't want to be around us plebs, us dirty people, anything like that. This obviously, I was going to redub this, but I just wanted to kind of bring this back up. This was her and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson begging people to donate to their charity. So then, which they put in pennies, by the way, comparatively. Pennies for what they're worth. Oprah, $4 billion. She put in $5 million. And she's going to get a tax write-off for everybody who donated to her. So, if she wanted to, she cared that much, she could rebuild the whole town of Lahaina, which is still being built, but I just wanted to kind of revisit this, just to show you where Oprah's priorities are.
Concerned about what was happening in Maui, that we were texting back and forth, and I read this article that Dolly Parton had given money in her community, and I said, I think this is the answer. You said, I think that's the answer.
I said, I love it.
And we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the
Yeah, a charity for them, by them, that they can now, once you give them your money, they will then use that as a tax write-off so they can get all the money back that people gave them. Just so you know. I mean, she's only
worth, how charities work too.
She's only worth $4 billion, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson here is only worth about $800 million. So it's like, they need those breaks.
Hands of the people who need.
They need your help.
So if you send a donation, just click where you see below and send a donation. That money is going to go to one of many residents who have been displaced in Maui. We guarantee.
That's right. I know a lot of people.
I don't know. Did their charity ever do any good? I know so far in Lahaina, and the Lahaina fires, as of recording this right now, happened almost 2 years ago. I think it's like 2 weeks to the date that the Lahaina fires actually happened. 6 homes and structures have been rebuilt in Lahaina, and about 2,000 burned down. Just everybody knows.
Out there, as Oprah and I have been finding, are just having a hard time trusting where the money goes. What organizations should I send money to? How can
Trust
I help?
Oprah.
In this case, the fund that we created with a lot of hard work from a lot of hardworking people who all care about these people of Maui. As Oprah was saying, it is a clean, direct from you, directly to their hands, and right away with some real immediacy, because as we're finding, as you guys around the world know, with disasters like this, the number one need is money.
Is money.
In hand.
And so people being able to have their own agency.
So, I'm not going to play the rest of it. I don't need to. What he said is that they really care. Essentially. So if they really care, when there's a tsunami warning that's happening right now and people have to get the higher ground, and from the map I just showed you, you understand the only other way to get up the mountain to go to Haleakala is to wrap around the entire south side, drive up north, hit the airport. Then it's going to take 45 minutes in bumper-to-bumper traffic. The only person who has another road is Oprah Winfrey. But Oprah Winfrey was very, very reluctant to open a road. Now, she says it was open the entire time. We are going to show a counterpoint. Who's lying, you think? Who has the PR machine? Do you think it's this gentleman, or do you think it's Oprah? I don't know. You tell me down in the comments.
Look at this. I think they're trying to open Oprah's road.
There are police blocking Oprah's road when there's a tsunami coming. And they have police stationed at Oprah's Road so nobody else can go in it.
Yeah.
Come on, Oprah. Save us. Road to all the way up country, bro. All the way up country. She got it all to herself. And everybody trying to get in. Cops trying to open it. Nope. Still.
Cops are sitting here protecting Oprah's private road when they know there's a tsunami. They're saying go all the way around the island.
Yeah, you would think they would be like, no, emergency, we gotta go.
And like I'm saying,
apparently it doesn't work that way.
if you want to get to upcountry from Wailea, it's going to take you at least 45 minutes if there's no traffic. Now, it could take you hours. And she's got a 4-mile stretch. She can just avoid that entire thing. And for some reason, there's police protecting her private road. And everyone said, well, why don't they just ram through it? Well, this is the reason they didn't just ram through it. They can't because there are police literally guarding Oprah's special road.
Still closed.
So who's doing this right now? Is this Oprah's PR machine that's spinning that it was always open, or is this guy just incorrect and he just happened to see cops in front of Oprah's road? It was just a coincidence.
Man, she got her own road from Wailea all the way up country, which is the safe zone.
Yep.
And she won't even save us. Now, I don't know that, but road's still closed. People are still passing it, and we're still stuck.
Pretty messed up.
Stuck, and a tsunami is coming.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Oprah will not save them.
I have an hour and a half until it hits, so.
An hour and a half, and he's got to go all that way in bumper-to-bumper traffic where everyone's trying to go to upcountry. If anyone has ever been on Maui, you know the roads are, if you've been on any Hawaiian island I've ever been on, the roads are pretty compact. There's not a lot of room to move. There are not a lot of side streets to take. You're kind of just going the direct way, especially if you're going around from this place to that place. So is this gentleman lying or is Oprah lying? I don't know. But, and I've already showed you this whole thing before. I wanted to bring it up again, but, oh yeah, this is why exactly. Following intense public pressure, Oprah's private road has been open to those escaping the tsunami. Well done, everyone. It should have been opened hours ago, but if you're in Wailea on Maui and need to get to higher ground, use Oprah's road now, which is great. Instead of it being 25 miles to get up to...
Could have been done right away.
Yeah, you want to go to around here, Macau or whatever. I can't say. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. But you want to go around here. This is like the little cowboy town. It's kind of like in the middle. You don't have to go all the way up to Haleakala because that's crazy. But, but to just get up here and you're a safe zone. You're not by the beach. You got to go up. And this, again, 4 miles. This is probably 20, 25 miles at least just to get up to Macau. So thank you, really, Nick Sorter. Thank you, Nick Sorter, for bringing attention to this. Because, this is a matter of people's lives. The matter of people's lives, and for some reason,
it took pressure from social media.
It took pressure from social media for Oprah to say, no, people can use my private special road.
Is it the same pressure that caused Joey Swole to apologize? One can never know.
No, I don't think it's that.
I know.
Well, this is just a humanitarian. Oprah says she's a humanitarian. She says, oh, I do good things. I do this and that.
Her behavior didn't display humanitarian.
It doesn't seem like that big of a stretch, but obviously Nick Sorter, and really all credit to Nick Sorter here. He's the one who called it out. He's the one who made this trending, and obviously, Oprah's before X versus Oprah's road after X, and they can say what they want, but there are cops blocking off this road, and now there aren't. Because that's what everyone said. You can just drive through. Well, you can't drive through. There are police officers. Literally, there's a tsunami, but you're not protecting the people who live there or the people who are touristing there or whatever. You're protecting a road. It's like, does Oprah own the government? I don't know. Listen, obviously, you can tell.
Money rules the government.
I do not like Oprah.
At least the police.
I think Oprah's a bad person. I think she grifted off the Lahaina fires, and I think this is another example of when Hawaii needs you, and when you're supposed to support Hawaii because you love Hawaii so much, you're just not there. And you don't really care. Oh, well, let the plebs die. I'll buy up their land. Is essentially what I think. I'm not going to say that's exactly true, but it seems like you just don't really care about the common people.
That strategy's been used before.
It has. But I guess we're going to leave it there. I don't have anything more to say. I can't talk about Oprah anymore. Oprah is one of the few people who really makes me upset, and I don't like her influence over Maui. I don't like it over Hawaii. it's like I don't I
Silver
don't like.
lining about the situation, you gotta end on a good note, at least no casualties so far
So as far
from
as we
the
know,
tsunami.
yeah,
So, silver lining, let's
if we go
try
back
and
to
take some positive evidence.
if we go back to the beginning of the story, it seems like well, this is why there are tsunami advisories, tsunami warnings, warning everyone to get to higher ground. But it seems like it wasn't as bad as it was initially thought, and it seems like everybody, other than some minor damage and some minor flooding, which is still bad.
I'm
But it
sure there's
seems,
gonna be plenty of property damage, but yeah, no,
but it
at
seems like
least no
everybody's
casualties.
okay. Yeah, there'll be beach erosions and stuff like that, but
Yeah,
it seems like everything's okay. So, and that's great. All love
good.
to Hawaii, no love to Oprah, and I hope everyone can. It seems like they're back to normal. Like I said, I showed you that live cam before. It seems like they're
Yeah.
back to normal. So, yeah,
Smaller beaches, but other than that, I think
yeah, the beaches will be a little
okay.
smaller, but
Yeah.
less sand. But that's okay. That's a small price for everything. Thank you, Nick Sorter, for making Oprah open her road. Appreciate it. You're the
Make
true
sure to
hero.
like, share, and subscribe.
True hero of the story. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. What do you think of Oprah? All right, we'll talk to you in the next one. Later.